Yeah, that email you're referring to in the WhatsApp, I haven't received the email.
I'm just going to get my book quickly.
Okay, then I will resend it later on. Just make a note.
Okay.
Ready. Will do. So, welcome everybody to our supervisor call tonight. This is just something what I want to do in the future once in a month. And the reason for that is with quite a few of you, I'm very close in contact right now. We have set up a yearly planning. We have set up a short-term and a long-term planning. I know you work too on your flow. There's a lot of different stuff happening, which makes me super, super, super excited in your organizations, but also in the overall team. But obviously, we learn every single day, and I just thought I have so many things I want to share with you, and I don't want to make it occasionally. I just want to bring it to the point tonight, and there might be stuff in it which is for further discussion, so please come back to me when something goes too fast or you want to question something, if you want to implement certain things and you need to know more. So for now, I really need to ask you to pay good attention. I don't want to take it longer than an hour because I know it takes a lot of focus and concentration, but also please take good notes. Very, very essential that you take now good notes. A few people excused themselves. They had other commitments already tonight. This is the reason why I recorded. It will be not on the level 10 page. So if you want to see the recording later on, so just send me a direct message to send it to you, or when you want to promote it to your team. And I jump just straight into it. It is about how to support your team members so that they can achieve their next level, because at the end of the day, this is where the magic comes in. When you know the goal, what your member has, the next level your member wants to achieve. This determines basically your level. So it doesn't help at all when you look at, I want to achieve this and I want to achieve that, without knowing what your team members want to have. And even if you have brand new members in your team, this can mean everything. This can change everything the moment you know basically where they're going for. And then it needs a clear structure to it. And this is what I want to share with you. So in the beginning, it's magic. It's very important basically to look at your team and to think of how good do you know actually your people? How good do you know your team? And then a lot of what I share right now with you is that you don't know where to start because your team is already too big, then think clearly about the next new team member which joins your team. And when I say the next team member who joins your team, then it's not just your direct member. Start to look 6 levels deep. There's all the time somebody signing up to somebody, and you might miss that person. You don't know that person, but this person is now part of your family. I remember Ria showed me yesterday a photo from a baby, newborn in her family in Joburg. Now, not signed up member, it's a real baby, okay? But she's so excited about that baby, and she has even photos of that baby she hasn't seen yet, but it's in the extended family. So it's part of her family. And this is how we should see when a new member is signed up in our team, then it's part of our family. So we want to meet that person in a phone call. So don't make it impersonal just on WhatsApp. Really take that time and that opportunity to make a phone call and really get engaged with them. And don't jump on them just to find out, hey, what kind of business do you expect? What is your business goal? Keep that a little bit low level. Meet them first. Greet them first. Explain a little bit about your background. And what we want to find out is how much they love their shakes. Are they really enjoying the shakes? Do they make different recipes? I often, in a phone call like that, I ask, let me just ask a simple question. How did you mix your shake today? And they are like, I mixed it just with milk. Oh, can I tell you how I mixed my shake today? Bless you, Liesl. Bless you. So I mixed my shake this and that way, and I share my recipe with them. And they sometimes say, oh, I didn't know that I can add fruit to it. I didn't know that I can mix it with yogurt. Or they mix it with the normal milk. As you know, all these stories. So we basically can there already tick off the first box, or we find out that they are like okay with the shake, but not really on the shake, loving the shake, enjoying the shake. So it doesn't help when you discuss with them the business goals when they are not loving and enjoying the shake. So please ensure there that you really engage with them. Maybe you can share them a couple of recipes first. And you might not even go further with the list I gave you there. This list is an ongoing like conversation plan, ideas to know and understand your member better. But when you see already they are not engaged with the shake and loving the shake and really can't wait to have their next shake and tell you, no, I have my shake for lunch and breakfast, and you tell them maybe about the secret of the 5 o'clock shake, there's so much to share about, or how we have different recipes with the shake. So take your time there that you really can tick the box. This person is absolutely in love with the shake. This person will take the shake forever, doesn't matter what happened. And then obviously it's interesting to find out, hey, what other products are you using? Did already for the family and friends, did already a wellness hour or a shake party happen? Is the family, the spouse supporting? So I ask there often, I hope I'm not too personal. Are you married, having a boyfriend, or what is your, do you live on your own with your, and I stuttered there a little bit because I don't want to be too direct, but at the same time to find out a little bit more. And they said, no, I'm married, but my husband is slim, he does not need the products. And then I already have my next subject to talk about, to explain, oh, didn't you know that Herbalife is just a healthy lifestyle? Didn't you know about Cristiano Ronaldo? So you start to engage basically the idea that the husband actually can take the products too, or the partner, the other way around, the spouse, you know what I mean, yeah? Then further good question is, have they achieved already their final health and wellness goals? And there again, it's basically finding out how happy are they with their results, yeah? I pick so often people up, they have signed up. Now I say it a little bit dramatic. They have signed up just for the discount, not getting a result, not knowing really how to use the products. The member who signed them up was clever enough to explain them, hey, you should have this product and better sign up for the discount. But there is not really a follow-up, not really understanding in the products. And there we lose a brand new member possibly, because we don't know why they are actually on this journey and they don't have clear results. We all know when you really love the products and you feel there is a daily, a weekly, a monthly progress, they might have specific questions where the doctor told them something about Herbalife and they got maybe from friends another opinion about Herbalife. So they need us there, and we probably make just the call at the right time. So these early days, to be connected to them and build a relationship to them is very essential. Do they understand the products they are currently using? So don't take it for granted because they take the Shake Tea Aloe that they know what Shake Tea Aloe actually does and how amazing these products are. When we start to explain what other things we can do with our aloe, when somebody has the running tummy, or when they are dehydrated, or put it in your water bottle, I can drink more of that. Or our healthy champagne where we mix the sparkling water with the aloe, they might get completely different ideas all of a sudden about Herbalife and the products they have. And slowly but surely, as longer as you have the relationship with them, you want to upgrade them moderately, yeah? Because, I mean, we should have at least everybody in the house shake, tea, aloe, PDM, and multifiber. So according to their budget, but also according to their needs, yes, we have also other products and they are important too, but work on how you actually can educate them on another product and implement the product. So that the people use more and more of our product range, because we know only what they use, they can refer to others and will sell to others. Obviously, it's also along the line interesting, what is their background? Do they have a job? Do they work? As I said earlier on, do they have family? Do they have kids? And when they tell me, no, I have a job, I say, how many hours do you work? No, I work 8 hours. And do you travel to work? Yeah, I travel in the morning. Oh, traffic is hectic, in Joburg. I mean, it's minimum an hour that it takes me to work and an hour home. Then I say, you're 10 hours away from home. Yeah, often more. And do you have children? Yeah, I have 2 children. How old are the children? 4 and 6. Oh man, then your children don't see a lot from you, huh? Can you feel that you have more energy in the evening for the children since you're using Herbalife? Yes, I can feel more energy in the evening. Wow, but wouldn't that be awesome? You could be at home for your children and work around your children. Oh, this would be a dream. So you actually look already for goals they could have, but don't jump on it. It's still early days. You want to build that relationship. And find out, what do they like about your job? Wow, you're an attorney. What do you like about your job? Yeah, maybe they like nothing about their job. Maybe they say, I love to be around people. I love to work with people. I like to help people. So then you have again a couple of puzzle pieces basically to engage with them later on when it is about their goals. And then obviously, as I said earlier and already in a side note, do they know and understand that our products are not a diet? That we get this really out of the thoughts. Do they know about our healthy breakfast presentation? And do they really understand it, Because when they say, no, I use that Herbalife as a diet, already they are on a diet trip. So we need to get that out of their minds, that they understand really it's for the slim spouse as well as for the kids can have their shake. And then obviously you want with all that conversation, or maybe it takes a couple of follow-up conversations where you want to find out why did they really sign up. And have they attended already an opportunity meeting? I don't say H or M to them. I say, have you heard already about our opportunity meetings? Do you know all your benefits, what you have as a loyal member? Do you know that you have now 25%, but that can grow to 50%? I can actually guide you, lead you to a 50% level within 3 to 4 months. Would that help your budget a little bit? Yeah, what must I do? Yeah. And then obviously we can talk about, hey, let us find 5 to 7 people in your family, friends who would like to feel as good as you feel. But by the way, where do you live? You live in Pretoria. You know what? I've just seen, I think we have soon a meeting coming up in Pretoria. Can I call you back in a couple of minutes? I'll just find out for you and I'll let you know. And then you start to promote that opportunity meeting or the next BBS, which is coming up. For me, it's always the next event. But before you call them back and tell them about the next event, you can ask them already, are you available in the evening? No, I don't drive in the evening. I'm too scared to drive in the evening. Okay, no problem. I have a look if I can find, maybe we are lucky and find something on a Saturday morning. Do you think you can make a plan on a Saturday morning to learn more about the products, to learn more about your benefits? And we even have a customer recognition there. I mean, you started as a customer, you should get your recognition as a customer and brand new member. Yeah, I can make a Saturday. Okay, let me call you back. I call you back in 10 minutes. Okay, I just find out quickly. So engage with them really like a good friend you want to invite to the movies. And then obviously at a further stage, you want to find out about their goals. So again, this was what you see now on the slides. It's not a once-off communication and then you tick the box and say, okay, this is my next president team member, or this one is just somebody who wants to have discount. This should never, ever be your attitude. If you have 100 or 1,000 members in your team who are just using Shake TL or PDM and the multi-fiber, you're very well off. So there is nothing wrong with that. But obviously in between there are people signed up. They might not know that there is an awesome opportunity with Herbalife, and this is why it's good to engage with them. But it is like in a nice way building up basically that relationship. So my personal tip at this stage is really to make a welcome call to your brand new members. Check weekly about your new members on BizWorks. This is why you should have, as a supervisor, really signed up for BizWorks, that you can check who are the new members in my team. You can see their everything. You can see their birthday. You can save the birthday on your phone, the names, the telephone numbers. So you can add them to the WhatsApp group. You can have your own WhatsApp group for them, whatever you decide you want to have to support them. But this is how you can build up a support structure also for your team, because now you know exactly their needs. Maybe they just ask for more product knowledge. Then start with them a little bit a session about product knowledge. The product brochure is in the bag, so you can work from the product brochure. And basically then you teach also your next supervisor who grows within your organization to do exactly the same. Ideally, you have somebody who you met through that welcome call, and this person becomes a supervisor, and this person will do it naturally because it happened to her or him. Does this make sense so far? I want to stop here quickly to drink a sip of my tea, but also to hear from you if you have any questions.
Makes great sense. Thank you, Bea.
Am I too fast? Too fast? Are you okay?
Fine.
Okay.
All fine, thank you.
Good, perfect. Then I come to a very magic part, and I'm very excited about that one, to recognize the small steps. We often are in the situation, and we know that now from a couple of events where we say, don't chase volume points. Look for people, look that you support your customers and develop your customers to members. But obviously, human nature tends to, at the end of the month, we all of a sudden get the surprise. It's almost like we look on our bank account and we get the surprise, oh my word, it's not there where I want to have it. And this is not the idea, basically. The idea is that you develop your people. How can you develop your people when you only look at the end of the month, when you see on the 29th or 30th or maybe 31st, the very last day, oh my goodness, now we should make another 150 volume points and we haven't, and I should have done this or that with the person. I didn't tell the person, man, the person is sleeping, all what runs around in our head. But actually, when we look and we recognize the small steps, it's also a nice way to start to engage with your members. Because when you check your downline volume, and also check the downline volume from your inactive supervisors, or from supervisors who maybe became supervisor because of accumulating volume, but it's actually volume and you know your people. They just use for their entire family. They are not actively involved in the business, but they have signed up maybe one or two or a couple of people just because they didn't learn it differently. They sign up the people just that they also can buy their products directly. But now you see basically there are small orders placed, and check it on the 10th, on the 20th, or on the 25th. And you check for orders which is anything between 100, 150, 200 volume personal purchase volume points. And you just send them a congratulations message. Congratulations, Maria. You have ordered already 167 volume points, personal purchase volume, PPV, for this month. I just want to congratulate to your healthy, active lifestyle. I'm not sure, are you using the products just for yourself, or do you have clients? Can I assist you in any way? And by the way, do you know when you have 5 to 7 clients who look well after for 3 months, that you could achieve a NutriBullet paid by Herbalife? In this manner, either in a second message then when she responded, or you promote immediately the NutriBullet, depends how good you know the person or not know the person. But a congratulations, Maria. I'm excited to see that you take good care of yourself. You have ordered already 167 personal purchase volume points this month. I'm very excited. Can I show you a way to make it to the next level, to 35%? Something like this. And then when she says, oh, wow, how can I make it? Then it's not you only need 100 so and so many volume points. The answer must be, let us find 5 to 7 people, friends, colleagues. Let me assist you with a wellness hour, and you can have possibly not just the 35%, you can possibly reach a level where Herbalife makes you a gift of a NutriBullet, which is the most awesome blender you can think of, to the value of 3,000 Rand. So always be engaged with your BizWorks. When you have BizWorks, really use it for the right reasons. So which promotion, you want to think always, which promotion could be interesting for my member, or which promotion could be interesting for my downline supervisor. So don't promote volume points. Promote reaching out to get 5 to 7 friends, family members, colleagues on board for a 6-day challenge. And this can be with the Shake Party, Wellness Hour. This can be that you work out with that person. Now you know that person. She has probably an awesome result. And Ria just did it now with Kwasi. We saw the story from Kwasi where she could put her child actually into the pants. And now this photo works like a bomb for her. But if she wouldn't have that before and after, or before and now photo, she wouldn't post it on Facebook. Even other team members are using that now to post on Facebook and other occasions, and it's bringing actually interest for them. So, but we need to help the new person basically to bring that together. They are not clued up. Not everybody is clued up. And sometimes we must ask them, when do you have a picture from before? Can you send me a picture from now, when we don't know them? And when they're in Port Elizabeth or in Pretoria or somewhere, and you get these photos and you make them a nice collage, and you ask them, so what else do you feel since you are on Herbalife? Now I feel more energy, and I sleep much better, and my whole health, I feel so much healthier. Yeah, and I have actually energy to play with my children in the evening. So, and this put together as a story, not just the weight loss. And you make that as a recognition on the team member chat, and you send it to her and say, hey, post that on Facebook, go wild. Maybe people are interested to reach or to achieve the same what you have achieved. Are you on Facebook? Let me connect with you on Facebook. Help them to get their story together. How did they feel before and how do they feel now, what I said earlier on. So that sounds like, oh my goodness, so much to do with that new member. But to be honest, I mean, when you look on a daily basis, how many new members sign up every single day in your organization? Not too much that you can't take hands on there. And if you just look back now, you actually can look back how many have signed up last month or the month before. Maybe you want to work back the last 1, 2, 3 months and engage with these people because they are relatively fresh, where you still can make that welcome call. So then we go to the next step, which is basically, what do you teach your team member? And this is pretty simple because it's everything they have experienced as a client. If it is your direct client, it's relatively easy when you have hands-on and when you have a clear flow in your business. If it is a downline member where you find out that the person is signed up by somebody who is not really so actively involved and you don't know really their flow and you don't have a strong connection with them, then you basically have to ask more questions in the beginning. But a magic question is always, when should the first shake party, or call it a wellness hour, happen at work, at home? And for me personally, I don't wait till this person is a team member. For me, the process starts much earlier. So already after the 6-day challenge, I start to promote the wellness hour or the shake party. Name it how you like it. So why do I promote it there already? What I figured out in the last couple of months and years, and looking back, when we lose a customer, it's often related to circumstances like Easter, Christmas, holidays, family members. So what I decided for myself is I need to engage the family and the work colleagues in the process. So what I do after 6 days, let's say I see my person on day 5 from the 6-day trial or from the 6-day challenge. And we meet and we measure and I ask, how do you feel? And I get the excited answers. I have more energy, I sleep much better, and then we decide to upgrade, and the person upgrades now to Shape TLO, and they want to have it tomorrow or they want to have it at the end of the month. I don't care. Yeah, I write everything down, what they want to have, what flavor they want to have, and then I say, look, the next step we need to do now, we need to make you accountable, and we need to find accountability partners in your environment. And the reason why is, look, your friends, your family might be at the moment very supportive. But over time, when you want to live healthy and healthier, your friends and family maybe become a little bit annoyed. Or maybe they just want to be a little bit funny and say, eat the cake, eat the cake, eat the cake. And either you eat it and you feel guilty, but it's not a diet, or they just feel annoyed by you being so strict. So, and I want to help you basically by explaining your friends and family and your work colleagues what we are doing. So let's plan now, when can I come to your house and when can I come to your work? By the way, your workplace, they have a huge benefit. So if you like, I talk even to your boss before or to your HR person, because they, with what I do for them, explaining about the importance of the breakfast, this can increase productivity, that can increase their overall feeling, the confidence from the people and all of that. And obviously I bring my shake and my tea so everybody gets free taste and you get the people on your side. I don't care if somebody buys or not, but I want that everybody is informed that you are not on a diet, that you are doing a healthy lifestyle. So when can we do that? And I have always my diary with me, and I take that time to have there a nice conversation with the person about that, what I explained to you just now. And then I book basically for home, that I can go to their home. And when the person says, but I don't know a lot of people, then I say, but you told me you're married, you have your husband at home, you have children. Let me meet them, let me explain them. And if you like to invite your neighbors or if you want to invite a friend, I'm happy. And if it's just your direct family, I'm happy. If you have parents, invite them, doesn't matter how old they are. Just that everybody knows what you are doing and we have a good time together. And obviously with work, then I ask also, where do you work? Where can I meet you at work? We can do it in the lunch hour. Should we do it before hours? We can do it in 15 minutes, because then they say sometimes, but we are all working shifts. It's not possible. So you know from the WhatsApp messages that I did it last week for somebody, because there are people working shift, and she asked me, I thought about it. If you come for 3 hours, in these 3 hours, the people can basically come in, go out, come in, go out. And I said, cool, I need approximately 15 minutes for the people who come in. We can do that. Then, because there's always one person then on duty and the other person can come to me. I said, cool. And we did it like that. And this has basically ended up now in 1812 packs. You saw the message today. So anything is possible, yeah? Do I get a shake party or wellness hour at work and at home with everybody immediately? No. But the more often I say it, because when they upgrade, I come again with the same story. So when can we do a wellness hour at your house? Did you talk to your boss? Yeah. So with my follow-up, I always keep that in mind, that I ask them, yeah. And what I also do is I invite them to a HRM, to a loyalty meeting. So again, immediately after the 6-day challenge, they upgrade, they get their product parcel, and I say to them, listen, I actually thought about it. I would like to have you to our next loyalty meeting. You have such awesome results now already. You know what, I'm almost scared, not scared, but I just say it how I think it. And this is how I talk then to the people. I say, you know what, the more you get better results, people see it. Did other people comment already on you? Yeah, my friend said already I have more energy and I look leaner. I don't know what they see, but they say they see already. This is the kind of answers I get sometimes. Then I say, look, the more you get better results, people will ask you, what are you doing? And now you can send these people to me and refer them to me. Or if we are smart, you become a loyal member and you can have a benefit. You can have a benefit on your products of 25%. And you can even, when you have referrals, because they see now how good you look, you can even earn a little bit of extra money, which pays your products off. How's that? Sounds interesting. What must I do? I take you with me to my next loyalty meeting. We have the next loyalty meeting on Tuesday. I go anywhere there. Just come and we drive together, or I can pick you up from home. It's on my way. And we go there together. It's at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, we are finished. And then you know all the benefits, and then you can tell me what you want to have from me. So I never miss the opportunity, basically, whenever I see my clients, to invite, to arrange, so invite for HRM, to arrange a wellness hour. And obviously you need to make it smartly balanced, and you need to feel when it's getting a little bit too much, but I never forget about it, yeah. I have, for example, when somebody cancels on me with the HRM, yeah, like I had it on Tuesday, I had 4 people invited, only 2 came, and the 2 who canceled, I actually said to them, because they sent me a message, I'm so sorry, can't make it today, my apologies, and I sent back, no problem. But the next time I don't accept an excuse anymore. So next Tuesday you are in. And they confirmed now, let's keep fingers crossed. But I basically have a list there with people, and I can show you that, yeah. These are 2 lists basically with people I invited, and some of them came in the meantime, some not. And I just carry on that list with new people on the list who I don't want to forget to invite for the next HRM. And if there's no HRM the next, then it is the BBS. So it's for me an ongoing process, basically. The only thing what you need to decide for yourself is which is the meeting you use on a weekly basis, where your commitment is, okay, on a Tuesday evening, I'm at this meeting. Yeah, we have enough now, especially in Cape Town, but also in all the other regions. We are so fortunate in South Africa now that we have everywhere the meetings. So it shouldn't be a problem to be committed, that you can take your people all the time. Don't make it like a hobby player. where you say, okay, when I have a guest, then I might go. But if my guest cancels, then I don't go. This is not serious where you can really teach somebody to have a successful business. So the secret is basically, well, let me go back quickly. Do you have any questions about this one here?
No. No.
No, Bia.
Did it give you some value? Is this something which is interesting for you?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so the secret is basically, and that's very, very important. And you might think now, and maybe also raise your eyebrows and think, I've heard that before. First do it by yourself till you have your flow. And what I mean with the flow is basically from how do you get your customer? What is your presentation you're using? How do you make the upgrade process on day 5? Which slide are you using? To what are they upgrading? So make everything that you think with the end in mind, you want to teach the next new person exactly what you're doing. So don't make it like random, a little bit like this, and the next time you make it a little bit like that. Make it specific that you do it over and over and over the same thing. There is nothing different because this is an engineer and this is a cleaner. It's always the same what you're doing. So first do it by yourself that you really have your clear flow. Get your next 5 to 7 clients as quick as possible in the correct flow. Look that you simplify all the processes you're doing. We are talking mainly with part-time people in the beginning stage. So if we, because we have a lot of time on hand and do it full-time, make it more special, or because we have more money available and we make a wellness hour with 5 different shakes and we add a little bit of truffle and we add a little bit of all the different various paradise fruit, I don't know, whatever. And we have a huge bunch of flowers there which cost us 200 Rand. Everything looks nice, but it's not duplicatable. So we want to have it simple, simple, simple. So walk your talk, don't teach what you don't do. And always imagine, can a new member come and shadow you? When you do things, whatever you do on a daily basis, always think, if my new member comes tomorrow or any member of the team and says, Ria, could I come a day with you and just shadow what you're doing? Would you do exactly the same? Do you have a clear flow in everything what you do? Bronwyn, Soraya, everybody who is on the call right now, just think of that. Is it so simple and crystal clear that after a day, everybody will say, my goodness, you have seen now 5 people, you have done a shake party, you have all the time, it's the same over and over again. That's amazing. I can do that. Be crystal clear about what you're doing. And that is actually when you have all of a sudden the flow, you wake up in the morning, you are stressed, you go to bed, you are not stressed, you go to bed at night, you are not stressed because you know to the T what you're doing. And it might be that you need to declutter a little bit your processes to have it so simple.
Yeah.
So what do you teach your team? The first task, our task is in the first month, love, 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 love the shake. We have heard that often enough, but I cannot stress enough about it. You don't want to know how often I make these phone calls, and I make it randomly also into the deeper down line from supervisors, from all different team members we have on the supervisor call right now. And I find people who are like, okay, with the shake, yeah, but they are not excited about the shake. So let's make sure that they really love the shake and that they find 5 to 7 people who fall in love with the shake. So doing that initial wellness hour, wellness party, shake party with them, finding something, and even if it's one-on-one assessments, whatever it is, but we are so engaged. Think of you have a child and your child is behind in maths. You do anything to help them to get maths right. You sit with them and do the homework. You take them to an extra special teacher to get it right. You do whatever you can do. And that's the same. We do whatever we can do that they get their 5 to 7 customers if we are clear about their goals that they want to. Yeah, this is why in the beginning I said early on, be clear about their goals, what they want to achieve. Second month, we learn and teach them the best follow-up methods. Yeah, for me, it's the 6-day challenge. And within the 6-day challenge, we have everything in what somebody needs to learn for the follow-up. The milk story, the water story, and we just emphasize on that and emphasize on the 21-day challenge. So ideally, a client came through the 6-day challenge, is in our 21-day challenge, and continues in the 21-day challenge. I never take my customers out of the 21-day challenge. They are ongoing like a loop, ongoing there, because it's all the time just creating new habits and being engaged with that. And through that, they learn more and more about the products. I implement a couple of more ideas in between with the products, what I'm doing, so that they get actually excited to use more products, other products. Like I shared with you now my multi-fiber recipe, what I drink tonight. This is something, stuff like that goes onto the 21-day group, and they just get new ideas. And then the third, and obviously in this first and second month, because you're so engaged with your members and you see the 5 to 7 customers with them, or even more customers, more activity in the meantime, you help them to invite them also and teach them how we invite. But you are actually involved because you see the people, you are with them when they upgrade. And now you make the initial invite when your team member is around, and you invite basically their clients to come to the next meeting, to the loyalty meeting. You engage with them to plan and book the next wellness hour. So it's actually an ongoing process all the time. So it can create a huge momentum in a very short time. And the third month, you teach 1 on 2, the first and the second step basically, you teach in the third month and you're actively involved. This process is called tell, show, try, do, and repeat. Tell, show, try, do, and repeat. Tell, show, try, do, and repeat. Yeah. Some of you are very much into physical training. That's the same in physical training. When you think of you want to learn golf today or tennis or stuff like that, it's all the time that you are with a trainer, and it's tell, show, try, do, repeat. Tell, show, try, do, repeat. Till you have created your momentum, till you have created your flow, until you have created it for your new member. But when you are so engaged with that member, this is when you get excited for the next level of your team member. And the next level is not the 500 ppv that he has his first month senior consultant. This is like nothing. We need to get them into the 3 month 500 plus 2 new members and develop these 2 new members. This deserves a huge recognition, because that moment they are on the go to become supervisor within 3 to 4 months. So all the time we are completely engaged, encouraged, give them some personal development. Now, we are reading so much for our own personal development. I hope so. I think so, especially those who are with us on the focus group. But how much of what we learn do we give to our customers? How much of what we learn do we give to our members? They will not read so much at the moment. They are not so engaged, but we can give them a little nugget at the time when they need it. Remember always, the why is more important than the how. So love what you do and be very, very patient. Love your people. They really deserve it. They came for a reason into your organization and into your team and into your life. They are like raw diamonds, and they need to be polished, but all under the circumstances. So the tracking of the progress, now I make a quick stop there. Any questions to that?
Yeah. No.
No, Bia.
No, Bea?
Am I too fast?
No.
Not at all, no.
Okay. So track the progress all the time and recognize the small steps again. And don't do it just volume points related. Do it also for a member has done his first assessment, but there was no trial pack. But it's, wow, you have done what you have done, that was incredible. Don't worry, they didn't take a trial pack. You know, we say it's 15-10. So meaning from 15 assessments, only 10 trial pack goes out. You have done now just your second assessment and it was 0 trial packs. That's completely normal. So you're completely in the norm. Congratulations, you have done it. This is, I'm so amazed. I'm so excited for you. I thought do you ever do it by yourself? You did it. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. Let's do the next one. With whom can we do the next one? This is encouraging them all the time. Recognize every development. The member has ordered now the multi-fiber and was before in shake and tea, and they ordered now the multi-fiber because they can't afford the Elo, but they can afford now the multi-fiber. Wow! I'm so excited for you that you start now on the multi-fiber. This is really absolutely brilliant. This helps you even more to break more from these bad fat cells. We get you slim. I'm so excited for you. How did you mix it today? What did you put into it? So recognize small steps again. Stay engaged with them all the time till your member is an active supervisor. Stay engaged with them all the time till your member is an active supervisor. And this is what I mean, have the end in mind. You see your client today, I see them already as an active supervisor. When they do their first assessment with me, some of them, I have in my mind already, active supervisor potential. And then I stay with my mind. This is my vision now for them. And you know what you can envision happens more likely than when you have no vision at all. So I rather encourage you, have a vision for your people. They might not have a vision for themselves, but you can share a vision with them. And when you build it the correct way with them, with the minimum 500 ppv per month, with the 2 new members underneath them, or 3, 4, 5 new members underneath them, because you are regular on the HRM, you work with that wellness assessments with them, you work, and don't do it all the time for them, engage with that they also do it. But what happens through that is basically, they will qualify for supervisor, and they are already on track for the active supervisor. And this is what you want to achieve. And then stay even more engaged and support them toward the World Team and toward the Active World Team and beyond there. Your next level is your members' next level. Your next level is your members' next level. So have the end in mind. Be patient. Personal development is essential on a daily basis for yourself, but also to become a leader and teach and inspire your members with personal development. They need sometimes more that part of the personal development right now than listening to any volume point stuff. So get the balance there right. It might be that you want to talk with them about how important is gratitude. It might be when they are close to you that you watch with them a Jim Rohn video clip that we have on My Herbalife. It might be that you invite your team to a little personal development slot where you just talk about what are your fears. So it's not always about the how, it's sometimes more important the why, and learn about the people and develop the people. It's about developing people. The stronger they become, the more confident they become, the more grateful they are, the more happier they are, the more they smile, the more they will attract the right people, and the more likely they will make their assessments. So prepare, also remember that things can go wrong, that there is an up and down. Yeah, the story what I shared with you with today with the member who ordered now 18 trial packs or handed out 18 trial packs, I said to her, just to prepare you for that. It might be that not everybody upgrades and continue on the Herbalife journey. Remember, we have from 15 wellness assessments, 10 trial packs. I don't know what went wrong this time, but we made 18 wellness assessments and 18 people want to have the trial pack. So there we are a little bit out of the line, but it might be that only 5 continue. But then we are great. So just take everything for a learning curve right now. We are in the early days. We are starting right now. Will I be with her when we have the upgrades and the measurements and all of that? Yes, definitely. I want to know now every single step. So be always there, but also prepare your member for the ups and downs, and know that the down happens. You know exactly when the down happens. It is the time when your member is less active on the group chat. It is the time when you send a message direct to your member and your member doesn't answer. And that is the time when you pick up the phone and say, hey, Maria, what's going on right now? What do you mean? No, everything is fine. I say, no, not everything is fine. I can hear it. Is something wrong with Herbalife? Is something wrong with me? Is something happening in your family right now? Can I help you in any way? I know this is not you. What can I do for you? And then it can happen the person cries, and then it can happen the person actually is telling you what's happening in their life at the moment. But then understand, because life happens and we are there for each other. It means not that you need to focus then 80% of your love and energy to that person. It means just at the right time being there, having an ear to and listen to them. And then just knowing, don't expect now at the moment that they want to do 5 wellness assessments when they are going through a divorce at the moment, just as an example. So just, I think you get the point what I want to make. Yeah. If you don't get an answer from somebody, if you have somebody in the 6-day challenge and that person is not engaged in the 6-day challenge, what do? You call them. If you have people on your chat groups or 21-day group and you see never ever there's a feedback and you don't see them on a weekly basis to measure and weigh them, call them. Yeah. If you have a team member where you haven't heard since ages, call them, make contact with them. Check the volumes. It helps so big time, because when you check the volumes and you see the small orders and you can send them a recognition, that might change a lot. And basically check also your personal volume, your orders within your personal volume. So when you look at your order history, I actually saw somebody who just paid his annual fee this month. But she didn't order anything. But after 3 years now, she paid her annual fee. So I was so surprised. And what I did, I picked up the phone. And we were chatting about what is her goal, why did she pay the annual fee? She didn't want to lose her membership. She all of a sudden remembered that she had a Herbalife membership. So she went through the whole process with signing the golden standard form, NNN. And then I said, so how can I assist you now? She said, actually, you can't. I just want to use the products again. And then I said, but then I must assist you. What do you want to achieve? no, you know, I felt so good when I used the Herbalife products and I lost so much. I said, which products do you want to use now? And so we were engaging in her goal, what she has with the Herbalife products. And I just take her on as a normal client. I mean, I'd rather see her using Shake Tea, Aloe, Multifiber and whatever, yeah, and see her having a result. And that can spread again more, this can spread out into the family and can build more referrals and all of that as we go along. So be there for everybody and encourage them. So your team member, what is their goal? Be clear about your team member's goal. So when you get to a level where you really, either you have a member signing up now, I just remember now Bronwyn's last guest at the last BBS, that young lady signed up, so engaged, was in front already sharing her story and everything. Yeah, this is somebody you want to sit down and say, okay, now Wiebke, what is your goal? What do you want to achieve this month, in 3 months, till the end of the year? Yeah, so that you have a clearer understanding what they have seen and which promotion they are going for. Do they understand the promotion? Sometimes we take it so for granted that they understand PPV and all of that stuff. But don't take it for granted. They need to get the plan for it. What is their plan? What are their daily activities to reach it? One wellness hour or shake party can't be enough to get you 5 to 7 clients. Get that out of your head. But it's a good start. Yeah. But the more activities you can do with them, the Facebook post, the story before and now posting, 6-day challenge, creating excitement. What else can we do? What else can we do? So, and the most important, do you believe in them? Do you believe in their plan? And do you believe what you discussed with them, that they reach through that their goal? Do you believe that this plan leads in 3 to 4 months to the supervisor level? Do you believe that when they have the goal till the end of the year, they want to be on 10,000 Rand earnings? Do you believe that the plan you discuss with them reaches that goal? This is what you need to get the clarity and the flow right in your head when you discuss with your team members the goals. This is just a clear understanding from the marketing plan as well. And if you struggle there, then we just need to do it together till you're confident in that part. Then at one level, you want to teach your members also, not in the very beginning, but when they get their first customers, you must teach them to have an invoice book. And that's very simple. I mean, have an invoice book, write down what the customer orders, and also what I always like to teach them is that they actually on each copy from the invoice book that they write in basically, this is now so much volume points and this is the profit from that order, so that they always can total up very quickly how much the profit did they make today in total for this week, for this month. And I also want that they actually mark each client with customer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that they are not at the end. How many customers do you have? I think I have between 15 and 20. This can't be an answer. You must know how many customers you have. Your member should know, do I have now 4 or 7? But it's not between so and so. It's a clear number because of so many clients have ordered. But this is what we can teach them along in the process within the first 1, 2, 3 months. Please understand, everything what I tell you tonight is everything in moderation. You give them small nuggets at the time when they need it. So it's not that you need to have a 1 or 2 day training with them to set them up. It would overload them. You make it in small little nuggets over time when it's necessary. So does your team member, and make that a little bit as a summary now what I share with you, does your team member have this and use it really? Really? Does your team member have the 4 pages healthy breakfast presentation? Do they have it in paper? Do they have it on their phone as a file? Do they know how to save it on their phone? Have a look at their phones. Do they have stories on their phone? Do they have the stories on a file so that they find it easily and quickly? Do they know how to use that? Meaning, when they wear the button and somebody asks them, or when they walk around with the Herbalife shaker or with the Herbalife shirt or with the Herbalife bag, and somebody said, I hear all the time about that Herbalife. What is it all about? Can I show you this quickly? And they know that they show now a couple of stories and ask, are you interested in that? This is stuff you need to teach them. What is their profile message in WhatsApp? So imagine when you share with them the breakfast presentation on the phone and they have it in their file and you share with them how to use it. They go tomorrow to work and they show it to other people without that you know it. When you put the stories on their phones on a file and you show them how to use it, they go tomorrow, sit in the bus somewhere next to a person, and they maybe start a conversation. You build up confidence. Not telling them what to do, also showing them what to do. So, do they know how to use it? What is their profile message on the WhatsApp? So check from your member also what is their profile message. If there is nothing, then give them one clear sentence they can put up as a profile message in their WhatsApp. They don't use that stuff, but they could make their, hey, join me, you want to lose weight, join me in my 6-day challenge. Simple sentence can make already, again, a next contact and make them excited because now all of a sudden somebody sees the changed profile message in WhatsApp from their friends and they ask, what is it all about, the 6-day challenge? What do they post on Facebook and social media? Be befriended with them, but also follow a little bit. What do they post there? Is that really contributing? Does that can that create new contacts? Maybe help them to make posts there in a way that when you sit with them and you have a meeting with them or shake party with them, you post afterwards something with them, about them, tag them, which you tag their story if they allow, obviously. Yeah. The badge, do they wear the badge? The branding, why do they use it? Do they wear it? Do they wear it at all? Why not? So that you have their clear understanding. Do they have their own before and now story as a pic on their phone? Do they have exactly a clear understanding what is their story? So that when they come to the meeting, do you prepare them for the story? That you say, hey, your story, by the way, is, my name is Maria, and I have started Herbalife 4 weeks ago, and I have so much more energy. I can play now in the evening with my children. I have no cravings for chocolate anymore, and I have lost already 2 kilos. That's all you have to say later on. Please share the story. If they go now or not, just leave it to them. But prepare them, tell them over and over their story that they know what to say. The same with the business story. Over and over. When we don't prepare them, what is their story at the meeting? 95% of the people don't go because they're scared to hell. They don't know what to say. But when we share it with them, when we even type it maybe on their phone that they have it, they can read it from their phone, it's more likely that they have the confidence and do it. And you even can do that with a client for the customer recognition. Yeah. At the customer recognition, I basically say to my customer, and you saw a couple of my customers going up at the last BBS. What I did is before we went in, we had our tea and everything. I said, oh, later on, I must tell you about the customer recognition. And you all go up. No, I don't. I say, you go up, you get a flower, you get a certificate, you go up. It would be very nice if you want to share your story. And it's basically just share your name, your background, and what you feel with Herbalife, what you have used. You said you have more energy. You said you don't have cravings about chocolate or for chocolate anymore. And if you like, share your weight loss result, what you have, the centimeter, the kilo. And I mean, every week when my customer comes to me, I basically send their story back to them and their photo back to them and say, wow, well done, your total result is now 5.5 kilo, 39 centimeters, you have more energy. And the same story I post in the 21-day challenge. So with doing that every single month, the moment they become a member or the moment they come to a customer recognition day, they know their story. So it's more likely that this person goes up and shares their story. There you see already member behavior. Mm-hmm. So it's all about educating. So and then maybe as a final note here, prove for yourself, are you or is your member actively involved in the process, in the institution of the HRM and the BBS? And be honest to yourself now. Are you a spectator? Are you a regular visitor? Are you an occasional visitor? Are you actively contributing your story, product, business story? Are you contributing by helping with setup, registration, DJ, speaker? It all needs all of us to make it a success. Is it part of your monthly flow being engaged in the HRM and the BBS? And do you have all the dates for the year in your diary? So the HRM you decide you want to use on a weekly basis, are they in your diary? The BBSs from your region, are they in your diary already? So that you basically really can play the game and be in a flow, and things don't come up. You are prepared. You are actually planning around. So if you want to work essential, if you want to work successful, if very part-time, and especially when you do it very part-time, this is a key ingredient basically to be able to do your business very part-time, because you can invite a lot of people to the same event on a Tuesday, on a Saturday. Mm-hmm. So it's basically creating a better flow. And the key is when you are actively contributing, when you are actively involved, you can get started your team members to become actively involved. And this is like being always close to the family, being always close to the fireplace. This is what makes the huge major difference if you're there as a spectator or just coming, going, or if you are part of it and you're playing an active role. This can build massively your business. Mm-hmm. So on a final note, and this is my end slide now, so I know as usual, I took a little bit longer. It's 9:08. Do more than belong. Participate. Do more than care, help. Do more than believe, practice. Do more than be fair, be kind. Do more than forgive, forget. Do more than dream, work. I found this quote yesterday and I thought, this is so spot on working together with people, encouraging people to become the best version of themselves. And this is basically the drive we should have, or I can't say what you should have, but what I personally have. The drive is for me helping people to become every day a little bit better. If it is my client, if it is my member, if it is you, I'm just out there all the time to assist that everybody can become the best version of themselves, because everybody deserves support in any way. So this is me for tonight. I would like to open it up to questions now. For those who came a little bit later on the call, it is recorded, but it won't be sent out just like that. Just send me a message so that I can send it to you directly. I will upload it on YouTube, but I don't want to upload it on level 10 because it's this is really supervisor stuff and leader stuff I shared here with you. And I think it needs a lot possibly to digest also what I shared with you. And I hope actually that you come back with a lot of questions if not tonight, then at a later stage when you work actively with these notes, or even with feedback, what you discovered for yourself, what has changed, what impact it has. But as I said now, I close my mouth now and leave it up to you for any comment or any question.
This was awesome, Bea. You've given me a lot to think about, a lot. Thank you.
Does it give you some confidence to work with your members, especially with the brand new ones you will sign up tomorrow?
Yes, if anything, it gives me a better idea of where to start with a brand new member, which I've not been really consistent with. I sort of just deal with it on a person-by-person basis, but that's not something that's really duplicatable. It's not a method that I can teach to a new member. So from that point of view, it helped me a lot. Thank you.
Thanks for the feedback.
From my side as well, Bea, you and I have discussed this a little bit with my meeting the other day, but just